All right, Pisces, let's jump into a reading. So I had did a questionnaire on my Patreon, as I do regularly, and I had asked everyone what kind of messages would they like to see here coming up. And I had a special request from someone that has been a supporter for a very long time. You know who you are. And she asked for a purely channeled message. Now, the reason I've not done this yet is because this takes a lot of energy. This takes a lot of energy. Anytime I do purely channeled messages, I tend to sleep for days afterwards, but we're gonna try it. So I'm going to jump into a channeled message. It might seem like I'm drawing and I'm doodling, but I promise it is for a reason. It is for a purpose. So if I go silent for a little bit, it's because I'm bringing in messages, okay? I will try to cut out any silence that I have if it's excessive, but just bear with me. I also have a distraction at my feet. If you are new here, I have a free roam bunny. If you are not new here, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Let's see. Oh, hello, Mom. Say hello to everybody. Say hey. Oh, look at those red eyes. Hi, sweet girl. All right, so she's rolling around like she usually does, making a mess of the house. Love it for her. So let's get into it. All right. Okay, first thing I'm getting. I noticed all of a sudden, as soon as I started doing this, are we noticing my deep breaths? I just got a huge amount of anxiety. I feel like I'm about to start panicking. So I feel like there's going to be a choice here coming up. Somebody's name could start with a V. Somebody could have a V in their first, middle, or last name. I'm getting that it is prominent. So it would be at the beginning of the first, middle, or last name. But what I'm getting is that some of you're going to have a choice here coming up, and this choice is going to be life-changing, okay? This choice could put a lot of pressure on you because I'm starting to get a lot of anxiety. I'm starting to get, I feel like I'm about to have a panic attack. I'm starting to have trouble catching my breath. That's what I'm getting. There's a choice here coming up. You're going to have to make a choice here coming up, and it's going to feel so overwhelming because I feel like you know that this is a choice that could change your life. This could be going back to school. This could be deciding that if you're ready to buy a house. You know, maybe you're ready to buy a house, but there's anxiety with that choice. This could be a lover. This could be deciding to go towards a new path. Okay, this is what I'm getting. There's a choice here coming up, but there's going to be two separate paths. One path is going to request emotion from you. One path is going to request a different version of you, a version of you that you've never explored, a version of you that required for you to release certain parts of you. I feel like in order for you to pick the path that's right for you, you're going to have to believe in yourself. It's crucial for you to believe in yourself and your intuition. And I feel like up to this point, a lot of the things that you have been through has been to connect you to your intuition. Because now I'm starting to struggle to get my point across. I feel like I'm having a hard time saying what I'm feeling, saying what I mean. So a lot of you could have went through experiences or certain things in your life to get you connected to your intuition and connected to you being able to, speak up for yourself. Why do I feel uncomfortable? Do I need to set a boundary? Is it you? Is it me? And this is what I'm getting. Whenever this choice comes up, if you have anxiety or you feel that sense of panic, okay? Because again, deep breaths. I'm all of a sudden having a hard time catching my breath. I feel like an anxiety attack or a panic attack is going to come on. And it could be because you're scared of making the wrong choice. I don't want to walk away from my full-time job, give my business everything, and then my business fail. It's not a failure. You're betting on yourself. That within itself is a success. That could help take the anxiety off of you. If this is a lover, you could be in a place of, but Danielle, I really want to believe in them. I want to give this a shot, but I just don't know. Believe that you know when to walk away. Believe that you have learned so much about yourself that you are able to tell the difference between when you're triggered, when you're not, when something doesn't feel safe, and when you're just feeling uncomfortable and a conversation needs to be pursued. I'm definitely getting a sense of, if you're anxious and stressed about this choice, don't make the choice. There's going to be a breakthrough coming through that's going to help you decide, is this the action I should take? This could be becoming a parent, trying to figure out if you're ready for a dog. Should I get a dog? Should I get a cat? I'd like to get a reptile. Am I ready? That's what I'm getting, okay? So again, there's going to be that choice, and you're either going to have to choose the path where it's going to require more emotion from you, or you're going to choose the path that is going to require a different version of you, a version of you that you've never explored, okay? So if you're not a very emotional person, this could be a chapter of your life where they're asking you to explore your emotions. Have deeper bonds with the people that are around you. And if you're scared of that, why are you scared of that? Dig into that. Now, some of you could decide that the different version of you that needs to come through is a logical version of you, that maybe, just maybe, you've let your emotions dictate every choice and every path that you have chosen, and maybe some of you aren't okay with that, so you're ready to switch it up. But there is an energy here of don't take action until you know what action you want to take. And Spirit's going to bring you the clarity and the breakthrough that you need to know what's right for you. Now, if any of you have been struggling with like the past or a nostalgic energy, maybe this is trying to get over something that happened in your childhood. Maybe this is feeling like memories keep popping up and you're trying to run away from them, but they like a nightmare. They ride on your feet. I'm definitely saying that could have been something that needed to happen for you to let go and clear things that were no longer serving you. So that person, that situation had a purpose. However, I do see that some of you could have added to your own suffering, and Spirit is saying enough's enough. You're done suffering. Because here's the thing. We can say, okay, our childhood is the reason I'm this. Absolutely. But as soon as you become an adult, that's when your choice come in. Yeah, your childhood dictated who you were and who you become. But now that you're an adult, it is your place to decide whether or not you like the way that you were raised and whether or not you want to change that. Okay, I was raised this way. I don't like that, so let me change it. And that's what I'm saying. And some of you could have added to your own suffering. Well, I grew up poor, so I'm always going to be poor. No. You grew up in a household that had a lack mentality, and it seems to have rubbed off on you. That's what I'm saying, okay? Now, I'm definitely saying that once you harness this masculine energy and you say, okay, you know what? I'm confident in this choice that I'm making. I'm confident in the path that I'm about to pursue. Things are really going to balance out for you in a way that I don't think that you expect. I think some of you are so used to getting the end of the stick that you're betting on something. Okay, well, I'm going to give this job my everything. I'm going to pivot. I'm going to give this job my everything. I probably won't get promoted. I'll probably leave in 5 years because they never see me as what I am. But you know what? It's whatever. I'm used to it. But it's like, because you're going towards that path with this mindset of I'm neutral. If it fails, it fails. If it flies, it flies. I mean, I'm nothing more than a mama birdie trying to nurture it, and what it does with it shall be. That's what I'm seeing coming from you. And because of that, my receiving hand's itching. You're going to be receiving something that's going to be a pleasant surprise, okay? Now, I'm also getting this strong energy of some sort of foundation being built, some sort of stability. So once you choose the path that you decide to choose, that's going to end up forming some sort of foundation that you don't expect. So if this is love, this could be you leaning into more of emotional bonds. That could then pivot in more ways than one. Your bonds are going to get deeper than they ever have. That could also bring in, maybe a deeper bond with your children, a deeper bond with your family. Maybe some of you are single, a deep bond with a partner. Maybe some of you are in a relationship and you're going to feel like the bond is deeper than it ever has been. There's going to be a lot of foundations being built around you. These foundations are going to be slow, they're going to be steady, but they're going to be with balance in mind. So the emotional part, some of you needed to make the choice to not be scared of allowing your past to happen again, because it was keeping you away from beautiful things. And because you're allowing yourself to open up and you're getting a truth, you're having that epiphany, you're going towards a new direction. And I think you're going to be very excited with what's going to end up taking place, okay? So again, I feel this energy of balance taking place for you, justice taking place for you. making a choice that makes sense, getting out of your own way, realizing where you've had a part in your own suffering. Okay, this could be, instead of blaming all the men that you keep dating that are the same, or all the women that you keep dating are the same, baby, you need to go look in the mirror, because the only person who keeps picking them and accepting them is you. And that could be the energy of, you know what, hold on a second, I've been adding to my own suffering. I've been dealing with these people who I ain't had no business dealing with. Okay, I get it. And that could be getting you out of something. Okay, instead of playing the victim and going, well, I never seen a healthy relationship growing up, so I can't have one either. I'm going to have the mindset of, actually, wait a second. I want deeper emotional bonds. I'm going to do things differently. No, I wasn't taught that, but I can educate myself. I can educate myself. I'm an adult, and that's what I'm saying. And I'm saying because of that, you taking that assertive, confident, I can change this if I want to change this. If I want this, I want this. But again, not being stuck on what the outcome is, it's really going to work out for you, okay? I feel like this is Spirit's way of making things right where it's always went wrong. But again, it is crucial for you to believe in yourself and your intuition, because some of you, if you ask opinions from other people are going to tell you that's not right for you. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't go that way. This is about you and your intuition. Do you feel like you have been through so much that you know your intuition and yourself, your behaviors, your patterns better than anyone? And if so, let's see. That's what I'm saying here, okay? Now, here coming up, I feel like Spirit is going to put you in a season or a moment of resting. I'm seeing someone like resting, but someone also like cleaning their home. So I'm seeing an energy of a man goes out in the garage to work out. Next thing you know, he's deep cleaning the garage. Yeah, he was working out, but he decided that things need to be moved around and there's things he don't use. Let's get rid of them. This could be a female who decides to take the weekend off, but she also takes the weekend off and ends up cleansing the house. I'm seeing a lot of resting and recharging, but I'm seeing in the energy of resting and recharging, there's going to be a cleansing taking place, a cleansing in your environment, a cleansing in your emotions. This could even be your mind, maybe things that used to clutter up your mind, things that you used to think about, you're not thinking about anymore. And the reason that is taking place is because new things are about to come in. So some of you might even be cleaning out spaces in your home. So, where things are completely crammed full, let's say in the kitchen, all the cupboards are full. You might notice here coming up, you're going to go through, throw some food away. One of the cupboards, it's empty now. And I'm seeing that energy. And it's kind of, it's an energy of, this is an opening effect that Spirit is bringing in. What do I mean by that? You're cleansing out space, not only in your personal environment, but mentally, physically, and spiritually, to allow new things into your life, okay? Things that make sense for you, things that feel balanced for you. Because a lot of you've been weighing the cause and effect. Okay, well, if I do this, then this happens. If I do this, then this happens. Well, what if I do this? What will happen? And it's really benefiting you. But I'm also seeing that before all of this kind of picks up speed and starts happening, there's going to be a season or a moment of cleansing, getting rid of things. You could be a single man, you could be a bachelor, you live by yourself, but here coming up, you might notice you want to go get some new furniture. It's maybe even more furniture than what you need. You don't understand why all of a sudden you feel like, okay, I'm going from just a bed, I'm going to get a bed and a dresser set. Do I really need all of this? That could be you energetically setting yourself up for someone who's about to come in your life and you might not even know it, okay? But you're getting that mental clarity and that decisive action of, I want an emotional bond with someone. You could even be working on those emotional bonds with your friends and your family and really nourishing them in a way that you maybe haven't before. But I'm also seeing that it's kind of opening up an alleyway for something to come in, something pleasant, something where you feel like, I don't know if that's ever going to go right in my life. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I'm actually going to leave this here because my brain's starting to hurt. Have a blessed day, guys.